Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to the Seattle Kraken franchise. And here we are a day before the trade deadline. And I have been doing some research, let me tell you. I thought about making the trades before the trade deadline because a lot of these are not necessarily deadline acquisitions per se. But I'm going to go ahead and actually go into the trade deadline because one of the players that I was researching has bounced off of their trade block. So I'm hoping he goes back on for the 28th. If not, that may throw a monkey wrench into my plans a little bit. We'll see how it happens. But I want to show you the two guys that I've looked at. Okay, so our first guy that I want to show off, which is a guy that just flabbergasted me as to why he was not on the trade block that I looked at earlier, is from the Detroit Red Wings. And skaters matching the block, and that is Evgeny Svechnikov. Now, we looked at Jacob Vrana, and he was an offer that was made to us a couple weeks ago via the CPU. And I looked at him, and at the time I'm like, he's pretty much Pierre Engvall. The only difference is he's got a sniper tag attached to him, and Pierre Engvall has the two-way forward tag attached to him. I mean, they're pretty much two very, very similar players. I'm sure Vrana's probably going to be more talented in the long run, but I feel like they're both similar players. And honestly, Engvall is more valuable to me because he can play center. So that's the one thing I looked at. Then I started going through the blocks, like I said I would between videos, and then I found this kid, Evgeny Svechnikov. And I'm like, okay, let me take a look-see at this kid. So I, went in and I looked. And okay, 81 overall sniper. But I want to draw your attention to the right side top where shooting is. This kid has a monster shot. And I was like, holy crap. And he's just as good a passer as Engvall is. Now, obviously, we lose the flexibility of moving him into center. But what we gain in the shooting category, I feel, is greatly overweighing what we lose in the versatility of Engvall. The other thing is, you see he scored 12 goals, 9 assists. That doesn't look like a whole lot, but if you look at his time on ice per game, 9 minutes and 50 seconds, he's been playing fourth line time. For us, he would be a first line left winger. He would go alongside Anthony Cirelli and Josh Anderson, and I feel like this would be a huge addition for our scoring threat in the top six. This is a guy I definitely am targeting going into the trade deadline, and I won't have to give up a whole lot. I did a preliminary look, and if the trade value holds the same into the trade deadline, I should be able to give up a third or a fourth round pick for this guy and get him. That is a huge steal for a former first round pick. Now, hopefully, the one drawback is we would have to re-sign him. But I feel like if we get him in there, get him about 20 games on that first line, get him some goals going, I feel like he'll want to re-sign with us on a nice long-term deal that'll be team-friendly for us, which is even better. So that's one guy I had looked at. So that's definitely one guy I will be trading for at the trade deadline. The other guy who was on the trade block until recently, so I'm going to have to go in and show you, is Jeff Carter. I want to say we looked at him a little bit. We did look at him a little bit in the last video, but the main thing I'm looking with him, a veteran presence, a guy who's still got a good shot, a guy who could play in our bottom six. He has durability issues, but playing in that bottom six with maybe some power play time, I feel like wouldn't hurt too much. And having a veteran guy down there in that bottom six that can shoot and score would be really huge. That'd be kind of a replacement, quote unquote, for James Neal from the last two seasons. However, he was pulled off the block inexplicably. So I'm hoping that Florida puts him back on the block, because if he's not on the block, it's going to be significantly tougher to get him from Florida at the deadline. But this is another guy I'd like to acquire from the bottom six. Now, that would put us getting two extra roster players that we currently don't have room for. So now I got to go show you on my team what I'm looking to trade out. And then what I'm looking to trade out right now is Max Domi. Now, Max Domi has been a really good player for us since we acquired him at the trade deadline in year one, I believe. It was year one. I'm pretty sure it was year one. Let me double check. See, now I got to look because I want to say it was year one. Yeah, we acquired him from Columbus in year one. So we acquired him for Columbus. He had a rocking good season with us. We signed him to another 1-year deal in the offseason. He had another solid season for us, and so we signed him. And he's surpassed his point totals from the previous season. But I looked at some of the research and kind of tweaked around with trades. I really wasn't going to trade Domi because I'm pretty happy with him on that second line. But I looked, and there is a potential for me to get first-round picks from certain teams in the upcoming draft. And so I want to take advantage of that, sell while his value is high. And the reason I want to do that with Max Domi is because I do have a replacement for him, because if I come in here, Domi would be out. So picture that. Domi is not here. So what I would do is Zaka can move to the center spot, which is his natural position. Left wing is his secondary spot. Duclair could then move to his natural spot of left wing. And then with Domi out of the picture, Joshua Hosang, whose best line is his second line, would then move up, and basically we don't lose any chemistry between. The only thing we'd lose is a little bit of overall from Max Domi, but if you look at their passing stats and their shooting stats, they're very, very similar. So I don't feel like we lose a ton by getting rid of Domi from an attribute standpoint. We do lose a little bit in overall, so that's the one knock against the deal. But getting a first-round pick and loading up our prospect pool would be much more valuable to us, I feel, in the long run versus keeping Max Domi on the roster. He's on a real good contract with us. $3.5 million for a second liner is a really nice deal for us. It's a real good team deal. But trading him now while his value is at its maximum is I feel like the best way to go forward and make room for Evgeny Svechnikov and hopefully Jeff Carter. So this is the guy I would be trading it when we get Evgeny Svechnikov. If we can get Jeff Carter as well, so this is a big if, because if he's not on that trade block and I have to give up too much, I will not go get Jeff Carter, although I would like to get him. The second guy I will trade if I get Jeff Carter is going to be Pierre Engvall. And unfortunately, that sucks because Engvall's had such a good season in that first line role with Cirelli and with Anderson. But the truth of it is, he's not the greatest shooter. He's more of a passing style two-way forward. And the problem is I don't really have, at this point, I don't really have a shooter on that first line. Evgeny Svechnikov would be the shooter. So then you'd be like, well, just move Engvall to center. Well, I've got Cirelli there, and Cirelli's making $6 million a year for the next 4 years. This kid's making $1.75 for 1 year. So essentially at this point, I don't have room for him on the team, even though he's a really good player. I like his stats. I like his attributes. I like his versatility of being able to move to center. I just don't have room for him on my team. And I've looked, and I can get some nice value for Engvall in the form of a prospect pick combination from some teams. So that's what I'm going to do at the deadline if I can get Jeff Carter. I want to emphasize that. I have to get Jeff Carter to move Engvall. Domi is going to be the mover when I get Svechnikov. Engvall will be the mover when I get Jeff Carter. So it's going to be a piecemeal thing during the trade deadline. I looked at defensemen because I thought about bolstering my defensive core to help out. But there's really nobody out there in free agency that would be a nice deal for us. Either there's a lot of prospects or the guys that are available via trade right now are just too expensive to spend those resources on. I don't want to be like last year where we win the Stanley Cup, but we only have like 2 or 3 picks in the upcoming draft. So I want to hang on to my picks in this upcoming draft as much as possible and get some assets, but maintain the urgency of basically pushing for a playoff spot because we still are out of a playoff spot right now. But I feel like if we can add Svechnikov to the first line and Jeff Carter to this bottom 6, if we can get both of them, that would be ideal. If we can only get Svechnikov, I have no problem keeping Engvall, moving him down here into this bottom 6 and sending Jujhar Khaira back down and potentially losing Jujhar Khaira to another team because he is on a $2 million deal, one-way deal for the next year. So he could get lost to the waivers. But I think with that contract size, most people would probably lay off of him. But we'll see about if that happens. We'll see what happens when that happens. But that's the game plan right now as we move into the trade deadline. We're going to get Svechnikov. We're going to trade Domi. And then we're going to try and get Jeff Carter, hopefully. And if Jeff Carter's not on the block, we'll see how much Florida wants for him. And if it's too rich for my blood, I'm going to keep Ingval and not worry about trading anymore. And I'll look and see who else is available, see if there's anybody that really is kind of a, oh, wow, surprise guy on the trade block that I might try for. But otherwise, the main goals are get Svechnikov for the first line and trade Max Domi to make room for Svechnikov on that first line. And hopefully bolster our top six with a good shooter to go with Cirelli and Anderson, so Cirelli and Anderson can kind of feed him the puck, and also to kind of bolster that second line a little bit. It's a little bit of a loss losing Domi, but I feel like overall it'll be a gain in the long term moving Ho-Sang up, because Ho-Sang is on the last year of his deal as well, and I'd like to go ahead and sign him a little bit long term, depending on how much he wants, to basically play that line with him. Although, if that doesn't work out, I do have Hinostroza that could potentially move up in there as well. But you can see, definitely not the best fit for that second line. So I'd rather get Ho-Sang to play on that second line with Duclair and Domi versus Hinostroza. Actually, let me flip that real quick. Yeah, it'd be a +3 with playmaker, power forward. Oh, shoot, no. There we go. There we go. +3 with those three guys, whereas it's +5 with Ho-Sang. So that's the thought process I'm in right now. Okay, flip that. Okay, so that's my game plan. We do have a game that we have to play or simulate first, so we're going to do that real quick. Do I need to make any changes in net? Ugh, I don't think so. Actually, let me double check. No, I don't need to, because we won the last game. So yeah, we're good. All right, so we're going to simulate that game and get to the trade deadline. We're going to be a conservative buyer, and we're going to go get the guys that I want to get and see if there's any surprises that, like, oh, crap, I need to go ahead and change gears. But Svechnikov, I think, is going to be a guy that's going to be a low-risk, high-reward type guy. So let's go ahead and simulate that game. We won. That's good. Conservative buyer, please. And let's enter the trade deadline. Let's go ahead and, unless somebody surprises me here. Yeah, most of these guys I've seen already. Okay, so no big surprises. Let's go find me a trade. Let's go to Detroit. Okay, and Skaters matching the block. Svechnikov, what do you want? You want a third-round pick for Svechnikov from the Islanders. I do have 2/3, mine and the Islanders. I'm going to trade that. That's no problem. Okay, now Florida. Florida did not... Okay, so what does Florida want for Jeff Carter? Oh, Toronto, did they trade? They traded William Nylander. Wow, they traded Nylander. Man, that's a huge deal. All right, what do they want for Jeff Carter? Okay, no wide open block. What about short block? They want Johns in a 6. That's it. If I trade Johns, I have to go find a defenseman. That's a problem. So I'll come back to you because I do need to make a deal for Max Domi. And I'm hoping I get the same deal I got pre-deadline. So let's go ahead and find trade open block. And I'm looking for a particular player from a... Oh, no. Was this the player one? I looked at 2 deals. Oh, shoot. Ingval was the player one. Crapioca pudding. Okay, so I need a first-round pick from somebody. I don't want to deal with Anaheim. Arizona? Really? Okay, Buffalo's really good. Their first and second is going to be high. No Dallas, no Colorado. Nashville's is going to be high. This is... No. Was it Philadelphia? Yeah, I'll deal with Philly. Right? Crap, now I got to look. Hold on. Okay. Pierre Engvall, open the block. Should be 30. Okay, we have a couple of trades off the books now. Let me see if the guy... That's the guy I wanted. I wanted Buffalo's guy. So I got to trade Jeff Carter because I want Kruger. Kruger is a guy that I want because he's a sniper and he fits bottom 6 in penalty kill. So if he grows out to his full potential, this is the guy who can shoot at the back end and can kill penalties for us at the back end. So that's why I want to trade Engvall. But I do need to trade Domi, and I need to trade Domi to the Rangers for their first and their third. Yeah. So we're going to do that deal. No problem. Boom, done. Now it's time to go find available players. Okay, so now I might consider find a trade. Letang. Ooh, that's a heavy trade. Man, it's a heavy trade. Is Letang even a good fit, honestly? Defensive pairing 3. I'd rather get a defensive defenseman to fill John's role. Or do I want a two-way? Oh, man. I had to find somebody. Van Riemsdyk already on the block again from the Flames. Goalies aplenty. My gosh, lots of goalies. I don't need another winger. Jake Muzzin? Dude, they want to deal Jake Muzzin. Top defenseman prospect is what they want in return. He's a left-handed shot, two-way defender. What do we got? No. Definitely no. Okay, I'd consider that. Rahala, though, is a prospect I picked up in this last draft, wasn't it? 6'4", 208, defensive defenseman, left-handed shot. Yeah, he was my first-round selection in this past draft. He was the guy I picked up at 32. Jake Muzzin, a left-handed shot. Incoming trade offer. So they want my... Why would I do this? Why would I trade 2 seconds for a low top 9 Pius Suter? Nah, get the hell out of here, Minnesota. Go to hell. I ain't doing that. You're out of your mind. Golly. Or do I consider calling Jet Wu up? That is something else I could do. Let me... No. Not all teams. I don't care about... let's see. Find a trade? Yeah, sure. Let's find a trade. Let me look at defensemen real quick. So I got Riley, I got Dumba, I got Gothspear who's hurt. Jet Wu is trade value wise. I don't care about trade value though. Okay, I got Yandel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Ian Mitchell technically should be up here. He's 6 technically. Steven John. I could move Ian Mitchell up. That'd be an offensive defenseman in the bottom end. I don't know if that'd be good or bad though. I could pair him with Logan Stanley on that bottom end pairing. All right, so we got stuff moving along here. Or do I call Jet Wu up, who's 22, and just play him? He's a minor top 2. Give him some NHL time up at the big house and see what happens. I'd actually be, because Ian Mitchell's a guy I signed just as a off shot, and he ended up being a decent shot for us. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll trade Steven Johns. Fine trade. Why am I trading Steven Johns again? Am I trading for Muzzin? No, that would be dumb. Why would I trade Muzzin for Johns? Johns for Muzzin, I mean. Oh, well, crap. Wrong button. Damn it. Come on. Hit the right buttons, doofus. Yeah. Oh, no, I was trading Rahala and Del Call for Muzzin. Oh, that's right. What was the deal for Johns? Why was I thinking about Johns all of a sudden? For Jake Muzzin? Is that really something that helps the team, though? I mean... What, 8:46? I got time to debate on this stuff. Yeah, nah. Why was I trading Johns? Now I'm utterly... Oh, I remember. Because that was the guy that was going to have to go in the Jeff Carter deal, which I still want to make. Crap. Fine, Jeff Carter. That's what it was, wasn't it? Was that it? Yeah, that's what it was. Or I could trade a 4th and a 6th. I'd rather trade the 4th and the 6th. Yeah, I'll do that. Accept that trade. And then now I need to go find Engvall a home, hopefully still with Buffalo. Left wingers, Engvall. Find me a trade. Yep, there we go. Boom. That's the guy I want. Okay. So that should take care of our setup now. Is there anybody here that I have to have? Taves is 2 years. Van Riemsdyk I had already. Schultz is 3 years. God almighty, what a dumb contract signing. Bergeron's a year guy. Zuccarello's a year guy, but he's bottom 6. Yeah, that's not, no. Capo Kakinen is there. I don't really need goalie, though. Toffoli, Stahl is 34, though. Muzzin, LeBlanc, Vanacek, Pavelski. He's top 9. Right wing? Is he really right wing? If you hear my cat in the background, I'm sorry. She apparently has a little toy snake that she likes to haul around here, so. Forward line 1 power play penalty kill, but I don't need a first line forward though. But man, you are still good. Jesus. I mean, you are crazy good on offense as far as passing. But yeah, that's an expensive. Oh man, that's a good player. I don't have. What would you want for him? Del Call in a third. I'm not trading a third. Curry in a 6th. Johnson and Del Call. Pronger and Del Call. Man, I don't know. I mean, where will we plug him in at? That's the thing. It's like, I like him. He's got tons of good stats, but where does he fit? He doesn't really fit anywhere. I mean, I'd have to put him in at a third, as a third liner at best. From my standpoint, Stahl, Hartman, Giordano was back with the Flames. I like that. Good deal. Win a cup, go back home. I can live with that. Ryan Hartman. Ryan Hartman sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar to me? Right winger. Okay, no trades. Minnesota. What's Ryan Hartman? You just see. For some odd reason, he stands out in my mind. And I don't know why. 2-way forward, first round pick. Just decent all around guy, winger. Forward line 1 and PK. No. Nope. Okay. Let's just go team by team. Let's Arizona? Nobody. Okay, well let's just go all teams and surf around. Nobody's taking on Justin Schultz's contract. That would be dumb. Taves, Van Riemsdyk. If Taves is on a 1-year deal, I might look, but he's on a 2-year deal. Toffoli, LeBlanc, Vanacek. Vitek, Vanacek. How's he done so far this year? I mean, I might as well look. Trade goalies. Okay, I can. But how's he played? Oh God, no. 896. No thanks. You can keep that. I'd rather trade for Shesterkin if I was going to do that. But I've already traded with the Rangers, so I don't know. He's at a 902. He's not much better, honestly. Yeah, I'd rather stick with Freddie. Because Shesterkin, I'd have to trade an arm and a leg for, I would assume. Yeah, that's 3 pieces of my team right there. Nope, and definitely no. So, yeah. I mean, goaltending, I think Freddie Anderson's turning the corner. If he stays healthy, I think he can get us into the playoffs. I don't see anybody else here that I have to have. Kessel's on the Blue Jackets? Really? Anybody? Oh, wow. Nothing, huh? Okay. Hey, I was looking at Phil Kessel. Thank you. Come on, Phil Kessel. Just forward line 2 and PK line 2. I wouldn't play him on line 2, though. Tell you right now. Got a good shot. You know what? I've already made enough changes. I've already had enough sniper power. I feel like I've got my veteran. I got my young guy. I'm good. I've done some roster stuff, so some shake up. Yeah, I don't see anything else here that I have to have. I mean, Tom Wilson would be nice for a tough guy standpoint, but I don't necessarily need a tough guy. Like, I don't have to have a tough guy. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm done. Trade deadline's over. We're good. Yeah, I saw that trade. Dylan Larkin, first round pick. That's good. Okay, so let's go here real quick. And let's edit lines, because now we got some work to do. Okay, we got work to do. So first off, let's see Jeff Carter. He would be better on line. He'd be best on line 2, but he's gonna play line 3 for me. Who is currently scratched? Galchenyuk, Patan, and Kruger's here. Nope, that's not happening. That's not happening in the system. Where's my, okay, there's Svechnikov. I worried that they sent him down and he got claimed on waivers. That would have really pissed me off. Kruger can go down though. Yeah, Kruger doesn't need to be here. How many? I got 20 skaters. So I need to send somebody up. Is that right? Yeah, I need to send somebody up. Which seems like that shouldn't be right. But I will. I'm gonna send up Brooks because that's a guy I looked at coming up to the main roster. Okay. Now let's go ahead and edit lines. Let's go ahead and fix our lines the way they're going to be. So first line is going to be Cirelli, Josh Anderson, and Evgeny Svechnikov. +3. Already much better. I like that. Svechnikov, I feel like, is going to tear it up. I hope he does. Duclair, Zaka, and Joshua Hosang. Second line. Third line is going to be Jeff Carter, Adam Earn, and Vinny Hinostroza. So we got a playmaker, sniper, power forward on this third line as well. Now, Jeff Carter is not as good, but we'll just have to deal with it. So, yeah, the only way I could maybe do better would be go here and here, but it's still the same +1. So, yeah, we'll keep it like this. And then the fourth line is going to be, that's a mess down there, isn't it? I think Jujhar Khaira needs to go back down. That sucks, because I like Jujhar Khaira, but he is not a fit for this fourth line. Neither is Jankowski. All right. So Jujhar Khaira probably needs to go down, which actually makes sense. Okay, that makes sense because now scratched. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, but do I put Galchenyuk in, or do I put Brooks in? Brooks would be the better fit. He's a complete fit on line 1, but I'm not putting him line 1. All right, so we're going to take Khaira out. We're going to put Brooks in. Okay, that makes that a 0 line, but now I've got a bunch of two-way forwards down here on that fourth line to play some defense. I dig that. Yeah, flipping that would not be a good idea. Okay. Defense, we're still hurting, so that's why Delzado's in there. Johns will move back down. Yandel would actually move back down as well. So it would be Gothisbeard. Stanley's been up here. That's what it was. Stanley was up here. And then Yandel and Johns will move. So basically, Yandel and Johns just moved up a line with the injury to Gothisbeard. So, and shit, the way Gothisbeard's playing, maybe I move his ass down to the third line. He's been doing nothing for me. Special teams. Let's go look at power play. Hinostroza. Let's go Zaka. Let's see. Yandel definitely needs to be out there. Yandel needs to be left side. Riley, I'm going to take you... Actually, am I going to take you out or am I going to just move you down? Let's move you down and let's... There's Duclair. Duclair needs to be first line. Let's go... Cirelli, Zaka, Hinostroza? That doesn't sound right. It's a +3, so, I mean, it's not terrible. Then Josh Anderson. Hosang on a wing. Not Dumba playing center for sure. Jankowski needs to come out. Jankowski for Jeff Carter. Hosang, Anderson. I got Dumba and Riley back there. Let's do this. Let's put that here. So, okay. What am I missing on this line? I know I'm missing somebody big. Svechnikov. My God, how did I freaking forget Svechnikov? Oh man, but who plays center? Because I really don't want to take Dumba off. I kind of don't want to take Morgan Riley off because of his passing and capabilities and whatnot. Dumba is a better fit. All right, I tell you what. Let's do this. Winger Svechnikov. Let's go ahead and just throw him in there and see what happens. Okay, it's +3. Yeah, he's got to be here somewhere. I almost got to run this way. But Svechnikov, yeah. Svechnikov will play wing with Carter and Hosang, and Anderson will play back on the wing on the point with Dumba. If I go with Morgan Riley, does that take us down to a +1? Yes. Yeah, we're going to play Josh Anderson then. Okay, boom. So there we go. And then 4-man. We got Sorelli. We're going to do Yandel. And we're going to do Svechnikov first line here. And actually we're going to do Zaka here. We're going to take Zaka and put him here for 4-man. And then on the Carter for sniper, Anderson. Oh, Duclair's not out here anywhere. Golly, this hurts, man. Yeah, Duclair needs first line power play at all times. I don't have another center power forward though, do I? I really don't. I don't have anybody who can even take face-offs for a power forward. Okay, that hurts. That hurts a little bit, but that's okay. Dumba's going to be the guy, so I don't need 2 snipers. So, yeah, 4-man, we're going to take you out. We need a playmaker. Hossein, get out there. Okay, there we go. That'll work. So, this line will not be a +1, but it'll be the best of a bad situation because I could move. Well, Joshua Hossein doesn't fit the power play either. Okay, penalty kill. Did I hurt penalty kill? Adam Brooks, Noah Licciardi, Dumba and Stanley, Jankowski, Sorelli. How about we flip? Yeah. I'd rather give the +1 even up. Both sides. And do I have anybody that can take face-offs? Jeff Carter. What about Jeff Carter? Can he fit? No, he's not a fit. Okay. So Sorelli's going to do second line PK. And yeah, that's actually good. I can live with this. I can live with you guys doing 3-man. 3-man should be strictly defensive anyway. All right, so there's our improvements. Svechnikov, first line, 99 power on slap and wrist shots, 98 with accuracy in the mid 80s. Yeah, I'm hoping he lights it up. That's kind of my make or break deal. Basically, this is the deal I'm banking on us making the playoffs on is Svechnikov. Carter was a secondary thought, but still a good veteran presence to add back here, even though he doesn't fit anywhere. He fits nowhere. I think he's first line, isn't he? Yeah, I would move him with the second line anyway, just because of injury issues. But third line, I'm hoping can get clicking a little bit with a shooter there, with a passer and a power forward. And then I'm hoping this line can play some defense with Brooks, Jankowski, and Achardi. And then the defense didn't change much at all because there's nothing I can do about the defense right now. I'll move Delzato to the left side just because Stanley's been playing the right side the whole year. So, well, I guess Delzato says he can play right D. So I'll put him at right D, whatever. All right. Oh, back to edit lines in the AHL. Yeah, I forgot. We got some AHL holes to fill now because we have a gape. Why do we have a gaping hole here? That's, oh, crap. It edited everything. That's right. Rocky, get in there. Okay. Petrov. You can play first line. You'd be better on the second line. Gauden, best on the first line. You're going to put you center or right wing there. And who's a good winger for the... I think you were good, weren't you? Yep. You go up here. Delcala goes second line with... I'm running out of centerman. Okay, McCarron's there. McCarron goes up here. And, did I have a playmaker up here with? Oh, Grachev. There we go. Boom, Grachev. So that second line. Third line's going to be Paling. Yeah, Paling's the better. Yep. And Dryden Hunt. Dryden Hunt will move down a line. We'll put Petrov on that third line. Shooting. Wings doesn't matter. Stevens is there. Okay. Defense. Let's flip that. Jet Wu instead of Harvey. Mitchell and Tenorti. Fairbrother and Peak. Okay. And special teams. Oof. Yeah, that. Okay. I don't think I really played much with this, so yeah, we'll just flip you guys. There we go. PK. Oh my gosh. Can I flip? Nope, that doesn't help. That helps, kind of. Yeah, it's a rough. Oh man, that's really rough. Well, hopefully we don't ever get down to 3, man, because yeah, that's not good. But we're 50-11-1. I mean, Jesus, can't complain too much. All right, I think that'll do it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here because it's about 30 minutes, and we mainly just want to do the trade deadline. So real quick, I'll show you the new lines, even though you kind of saw them while I was editing them. So we got Svechnikov taking Pierre Engvall's place as he is now out. He is in Buffalo now. Cirelli and Anderson finish off that first line. No changes there. Changes to the second line. Hosang moves up to the second line from the fourth line. Max Domi is out. He is headed to Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was New York. Whatever. I sent him off. So Zako takes over center, and Duclair moves over to the left wing. So basically these guys get back to their natural position, and Hosang moves up a couple lines. Jeff Carter, our new veteran acquisition for the third line, going with Ern and Hinostroza. So again, another power forward, sniper, playmaker. This is sniper, power forward, playmaker. Same difference though. Nice chemistry there. And then 3 two-way forwards to finish out the bottom end. The only thing I have yet to do, which I'm not going to do just yet, is send Jujhar Khaira down because Gostisbehere is still injured. So I'm going to keep Jujhar Khaira up until we get another defenseman injury or until Gostisbehere is healthy enough to be considered a healthy scratch. And then I'll move Jujhar Khaira down at that point. So that's our NHL squad. And as soon as Jujhar Khaira can go down, he'll go down there, and I'll adjust the AHL roster accordingly. So that'll do it for this video. Again, if you like what you're seeing, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give Grown Folks a subscribe, my other hosting channel area as well, and comment. Any feedback is always welcome and appreciated. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later.